3 years ago, I was living a life that I wasn't liking. But I did not know how to build a life that I dreamed of. And that's why I took this 90 days challenge that helped me to change my life and my identity completely. You know what is terrifying? Most people live exact same year, same thoughts, same fears, same excuses, and same identity. And then they wonder why manifestation does not work. Because manifestation is not about wishing, it's about becoming. And 3 years ago, I realized something honestly made me sick and frustrated. I want to change my life, but I was so much emotionally involved and attached to my old self, which was creating a chaos all the time. And please read this again. Most people says, I want a new life, but the nervous system says, please keep me safe inside the old one. And that is why people stay stuck for years. Now in this video, I'm gonna tell you the brutal truth. How did I change my identity within the 90 days? Not with vision board, not with fake positivity, not by pretending to be happy and crying inside. I changed because the only reason I was emotionally unavailable for my old self. And once that happened, everything shifted. My discipline, my confidence, my energy, my body, my standard, and my opportunity. This video might change the way you see yourself. Stay till the end because I'm gonna share the final line, a final chapter, because the final lesson is the one nobody talks about. And that's the reason most people fall back to old identity after doing all the work. Hi, I'm Neha Aditya. I'm a health and mindset coach with 10 years of experience. I help women to step into the leadership, elevate their identity, and lead their life like a CEO. This is where you build confidence, create wealth, and become the version of you who doesn't chase success, she embodied it. If you're ready to rise, lead, have it all, welcome to my channel. 3 years ago, my life looked fine from the outside, and honestly, that's the dangerous part. Because fine is the biggest dream killer on the earth. I wasn't dying, but I wasn't fully alive. I was overthinking everything, second guessing myself, waiting to feel ready, waiting to feel aligned, waiting to feel motivated, waiting for some magical sign from the universe. Meanwhile, my future self was probably looking down at me and saying, please get up. And one night, I had a realization that hit me like a truck. Your personality creates personal reality, which means if you keep thinking like your old self, you will keep recreating your old life. That's manifestation. Not magic, not delusion, not good vibes only. Manifestation is actually identity multiplied by repetition. You can only change through the repetition. And once I understand that, I stopped asking how do I get my dream life. Instead, I was asking who would I become to attract or create my dream life. And that's the question, change everything. So here is the first thing I did. I killed the fantasy version of the manifestation because social media sold the manifestation as lighting a candle, 10-minute scripting, listening to affirmation while scrolling the social media for multiple hours. No, not at all. These are not the manifestation. Manifestation is brutal. You have to give up on your old identity. That's the harsh truth. Nobody tells you that part. Because when you evolve, your old habits start screaming. Your comfort zone panic, your friends will get uncomfortable, your mind will drag you back to the old self. And the brain would rather keep you familiar than fulfilled. That's why people sabotage themselves the moment life starts improving. And because their nervous system thinks chaos is home. That realization destroyed me, but also freed me. The second thing I changed in myself, that was my self-concept. And this is where people underestimate the power of identity. Listen carefully. You do not get what you want. You get what you believe you deserve it. That sentence alone changed my standard forever. Because after that, I noticed something embarrassing. I said I want success, but my habit built for average. I said I want confidence, but I spoke to myself like an enemy. I said I want peace, but I consumed chaos every single day. This is like planting onion and praying for mangoes. Make no sense, so I became ruthless. I changed my environment, my routine, my input, my conversation, and my standard. I stopped negotiating with the version of me who wants shortcut. Because your future self built through repetition, not through motivation. Motivation is cute for 3 days, but identity will survive when motivation fades away. And let me tell you something nobody wants to admit. Your life changed fast when you stop feeling sorry for yourself. I know it sounds harsh, but victim mentality is addictive. People bond over suffering now, over complaining, over trauma, over excuse. And yes, pain is real. But at same point, you have to decide, will my pain become my personality or my power? And that one decision change your destiny. And honestly, the hardest part of the 90 days transformation wasn't waking up early or being disciplined. It was letting go of the emotional addiction to being the old me. Because identity is comfortable even when it's destroying you. There was a day I wanted to quit. The day I doubted myself, the day I felt behind, the day I felt like nothing is changing. But when I realized something powerful, transformation is invisible before it becomes obvious. Like a seed looks buried before it blooms. And most of the people quit during the buried stage. That's why average people never experience the extraordinary life, because they leave too early, they stop before the breakthrough, they quit before the identity shift, they go back to the comfort before miracle happen. And that's exactly what I refuse to do. So what actually changed in 90 days? My energy changes first, and then decision changes, and then my standard changes. And eventually, my entire reality changed. Because once your identity shifts, your tolerance changes. You stop entertaining draining people, you stop accepting mediocrity, you stop abandoning yourself. You become harder to manipulate because you finally know your worth. Not by attracting random things, attracting a completely different life, because now you are a different person. So if you are watching this right now and feeling stuck, feeling lost, feeling frustrated because nothing is changing, listen to me carefully. You do not need a new year. You do not need a perfect life. You do not need a perfect timing. You do not need another motivational quote. You need a new identity. Because the moment your identity changes, your habit follow, your standard follow, your reality follow, your action follows. And one day, the life you used to pray for, that becomes your normal. That's the real truth about the manifestation. It was never about chasing. It was about becoming. And maybe, and just maybe, the woman you want to become is waiting for you on the other side. So finally stop identifying with the version of you that no longer serves your future. If this video hit you deeply, comment, I'm becoming her. And don't just type it emotionally, decide it. Because your new life begins the moment your old identity loses power over you. So if you understand all the concept about manifestation, subscribe this channel, because I don't teach only motivation. I will teach how to become the better version of yourself who doesn't chase success. She create her own life and she attract abundance. See you for the next one.